Polk County is a wonderful place to be during the holidays, and with 17 municipalities, you can celebrate the season in many different ways. One Polk County community is kicking off the season with an event that's sure to be a hit. All the details on glitter, glisten, and snow are coming up on Polk Place. Make sure you stick around. Welcome to Polk Place. I'm your host, Brian Lacey, and joining me in studio, an old friend of PGTV with a new gig, Ryan Ritchie. He's the Deputy Director for Parks and Recreation for the City of Haines City. Welcome to the show.
Good morning.
Yeah. And second time on the show, Lindsay Johansmeyer. She's a Special Events Supervisor for the City of Haines City.
Thanks for having us.
Glad to see you back.
Thank you.
So obviously you're not afraid to be on here, are you?
No.
Yeah. So how's it working with this guy, man? We used to have a blast with him.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to watch out for him.
Yeah.
But he's a great time. We have a lot of fun.
That's pretty much the feeling here.
Yeah.
Exactly. Ryan, you inherited an incredible situation. Walked into probably the crown jewel of events, really places to have an event, Lake Eva, and a town that's really behind what you're promoting. Talk to me a little bit about what it's like to have facilities like that.
You know, Brian, you hit the nail on the head when you talked about the crown jewel I would say, of Central Florida. Lake Eva Park is probably one of the, I would say, greatest facilities, if not the state, right here in Central Florida. We have an incredible Lake Eva Event Center there, a 30,000 square foot banquet hall and event center that we do weddings and special events at. You know, if you're out during Thunder on the Ridge, which is our July 4th celebration, you'll enjoy the fireworks in our great lawn and our band shell where we have most of the entertainment going on, and a community center that just has all the amenities that you can think of, on top of playgrounds and tennis courts. It is just a phenomenal facility to have in your municipality, and we're excited to host multiple special events there. I talked about Thunder on the Ridge, which is our July 4th celebration. Mm-hmm. Of course, Ribs on the Ridge, which is our
one of my favorites.
I was going to say,
yeah.
Which is our barbecue competition that happens in February every year. And then on top of that, why we're here today, Glitter, Glisten, and Snow, which is our Christmas celebration that happens in December.
Yeah. Well, we know that these events really don't happen by a guy like you walking into a room and going, poof, let's go. It takes the work of a lot of staff and volunteers, and you happen to have a really seasoned staff that puts on an outstanding show. Talk to me about what you're working with.
Brian, I'm glad you actually mentioned that, because without our staff, and it starts from the top, from our city commission to our city administration, our city manager, Derek Fiecher, it starts from the top, from the support that they give us to be able to do these events, and then moving it all the way down to guys like myself and Terrell Griffin, our Parks and Recreation Director, and then Lindsay, who oversees our special events efforts. You just don't do it alone. It takes a team. It takes the whole city to put on the events that we do. We're talking about Thunder on the Ridge when you have 10 to 12,000 people right in that vicinity, all the way down to our parks, our facility maintenance individuals that help clean the facility during that time. I'm really glad you mentioned that, because it takes a team effort to pull off events like these. And without Lindsay's efforts and Bryce Trafford, who we've had on this show before, who oversee our special events, we couldn't do it without that team, and even our sponsors. I got to mention them. Without the support from our local businesses and organizations in the surrounding Haines City, Davenport, Lake Wales, Winter Haven area, we quite simply we couldn't even pull off those events. So I want to thank the sponsors that come out. Miracle Toyota has been a massive supporter of our events. They're our title sponsor for Thunder on the Ridge. It's a team effort. It's a team effort from all the way to the top, all the way down to the bottom. And I'm telling you, our staff works tirelessly at these events. Talk about Ironman. I mean, Ironman is another huge event that we bring in every April. We're working on Ironman Florida currently, which will take place on November 4th, and that was due to the devastation that Hurricane Michael put on Panama City Beach. It is a full triathlon. 3.5 weeks ago, my phone went off, and Ironman said, "Hey, we got to relocate Ironman Florida. Can we relocate it to Haines City?" And because of what the city is and what we're about and how we put on our special events, we got this opportunity. And so I know I'm kind of long-winded on that, but again, it takes a massive team effort to put these on. And without Lindsaya, we certainly, in her efforts in putting this on, we couldn't do it.
How do you follow that up, Lindsay?
Yeah, so I agree, especially, with the staff. Everyone is always hands on deck, on board, whatever we need. Everybody is definitely a team player. Like you said, the sponsors play a huge role. Balmoral is one who is always on board. They always help out. One of our huge sponsors, Center State Bank. So we have quite a few people who always are willing to help out and definitely be partners with the city. So we definitely appreciate that.
Well, let's talk the event coming up. Glitter, Glisten, and Snow. It seems like each municipality has got a holiday theme going, and you guys kick yours off. So let's talk a little bit about that, if you will.
So new this year, we are having a 5K. It's called Dashing Through the Ridge 5K. So that will be fun. It'll start at our park on 3rd Street, and we'll go down through our town and in back on our great lawn. So that's exciting. We encourage people to dress up in the holiday theme. The event will start at itself at 6 o'clock and will run through 9. We have local school groups who will do dancing, who will come and play drums and music, different things like that. So lots of school groups who come and help out, and that's going to be a lot of fun. We'll have a snow slide there, which is free for the kids to come and do. We'll have little arts and crafts, things like that. Our utilities department comes out and does t-shirts with the kids, so that's a lot of fun. Different vendors. We'll also have Santa and Mrs. Claus as our special guests, so that will be a lot of fun for the kids to come and take pictures. So we're excited. Lots of things happening, and we just want people to come out and have a good time.
That's how cool Haines City is we somehow got Santa Claus and Mrs. Claus to show up in Haines City to support our event.
Yeah, exactly. That just doesn't happen overnight, does it?
It's very hard, trust me. I'll tell you, the minutes it takes on your cell phone to call the North Pole.
Oh yeah.
It's expensive.
Yeah.
But we got it all taken care of, so we're excited about that.
Lindsay, the Dashing Through the Ridge, what time's that? I know that starts beforehand. Let's talk a little bit about that.
It'll start at 5 o'clock. We are partnering that with Polk County Sports Marketing, so that will be new this year.
For the folks that might be interested in running in that, how do they go about registering for it?
Well, they can. We're working on the registration flyer now, but we're going to have it on our website on hainescity.com. We're going to throw it up on our Facebook page, and so you'll be able to. Right now, we're working with Polk County Sports Marketing and Fitness to put that together. So be on the lookout. Hainescity.com. We'll have all the registration information on there momentarily.
Now, there's always a need for volunteers and or sponsors, and As Ryan said, you know, you guys have some incredible sponsors, but I want to touch on how volunteers help you pull off an event like that, and how folks can help volunteer for that.
Absolutely. So we have a link on our website, and if they're interested in volunteering, they just fill out the form and they can send that over to us. But we'll have volunteers helping at our snow slide, for instance. We will have arts and crafts and things like that. So, you know, any of the local schools who have these sports organizations, things like that, we love to have volunteers, even people from the community, to come out and show their face and, you know, just offer a helping hand is very much appreciated.
So you got to tell me, how do you make snow in Florida? I mean, listen, if I didn't have the ice maker in my freezer, I wouldn't have the recipe for ice. So you got to tell me the recipe for snow in Florida.
Yeah, it takes it's a kind of an interesting concoction, but somehow we make it work, and Lindsay, I think, has that recipe for you.
Yeah, so we have a couple machines that will blow flakes out onto the Great Lawn, and then on our snow slide we have a huge blower that comes out and blows out some snow. So
So tell me about the slide then. How big is this, and what's the process?
So the slide itself will be about 100 foot total in length. So, you know, it's free for the kids to come out, and we'll have some big tubes. They start out at the top and, you know, slide on down. So
The only thing that would make that even cooler is if it emptied out into the water.
Yeah, we might want to stay away from that one, but
As we said in the pre-interview, sometimes I just don't have a filter.
yeah, exactly. No, but as we talked about, we always have fun, and you know, it's certainly going to be a great time there at Lake Eva Park.
Well, we've got just a few minutes left. I want you all to inspire the folks to make sure they come out and check out this this holiday kickoff event, especially to see Mr. and Mrs. Claus, because you know you don't want to burn up those minutes on the cell phone for nothing.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
exactly. No, I think it's going to be, you know, it's an event that we've hosted for many years now. It's kind of our staple Christmas celebration. We've added the element to the 5K, which is really going to take you around Peninsular Drive and pretty much around Lake Eva, and then you'll be able to run right back into the park. And our park is basically lit up with a lot of Christmas decorations, hence the Dashing Through the Ridge name that we put on the 5K. So it's a really good opportunity for families to come out and celebrate the holidays with just the great things that we have. We have a 31-foot Christmas tree in the middle of the Great Lawn that's going to be there. I think what's key to add is that it's free.
Yeah.
You know, there's not too many events out there where you can just walk right in and you know, enjoy all the great things that are going on. So it is a great family environment for everyone to come out and to enjoy our park and all the great amenities that we have. And if you want to try your luck at running the 5K, give it a shot. So we're excited. It's a great place to be on December 1st.
yeah.
And Lindsay, the cool thing about it, even if you miss the event, it's the kickoff to the holidays, so it's going to be a nice stroll.
The lights Glitter, Glisten, and Snow is the kickoff of it, so that's when we will turn on the lights. And they will be on every night in the month of December leading up until Christmas. On the Fridays leading up to Christmas, we will also have movies at our library. So we're going to have How the Grinch Stole Christmas. We will have Frozen, which we're offering that in Spanish this year. And then we're also having Arthur Christmas. So, you know, those movies are free as well. So it's kind of the kickoff of the holiday festivities. And, you know, like we said, it's free and it'll be a good time. So.
Well, Lindsay, Ryan, always a pleasure to see you. Don't be a stranger. Come back and see me again real soon, will you please?
No,
Absolutely.
we definitely will, and we can't. We appreciate everything that PGTV does for us, and we can't thank you enough for giving us the opportunity to come on and showcase our events that we have going on in Haines City.
Always good to see you guys.
Thanks,
Thank you.
Brian.
Haines City Parks and Recreation Department invites you to check out one of their most popular events Glitter, Glisten, and Snow, Saturday, December 1st from 6 to 9 p.m. at Lake Eva Park, that's 555 Ledwith Avenue in Haines City. Glitter, Glisten, and Snow will kick off the Christmas season. There will be a special lighting of Lake Eva Park at the beginning of the evening, and the park will be festive with light displays throughout the month of December for the community to stroll through. This event allows families and children of all ages to participate in many activities, including visits with Santa. Something else you might want to check out is the snow slide, flakes falling from the sky. You'll experience something we don't always get here in Florida. It's snow. There's also performances on the stage, which will include local school groups and community groups. New this year to kick off the night will be the first annual Dashing Through the Ridge 5K, which will start at 5 p.m. Now, if you need more information, you can give them a call at 863-421-3700 or look them up on the web at www.hainescity.com.